Yo, what's going on? I want to talk about something that to me has been a big like turning point in my life, sort of, and that is ego. And you could say ego death in a way. It's everyone knows what ego is, you know. It's when you have this really you hold yourself in this really high regard in terms of like it could be certain aspects of your life, or it could be how you just see yourself as a person. Like, I'm the man. I'm the best at everything. You know, sort of. And I would say for me, I definitely used to be a culprit of that, thinking I was like the shit. You know, and I don't know what causes that. To be honest, it's not like as a kid I had like parents that spoiled me, but I wouldn't say I had an ego in terms of like thinking I was immediately the best at everything. I sort of thought like more like, oh, I could be easily if I tried, and you know, life's not that hard. You can't just be the fucking man at everything. Things are tough, man. I've tried many different sports. Like, I've had a few different types of jobs, and you realize like, fuck, it's things are fucking hard. Like, you shouldn't undervalue like what people do. You know, even like YouTube, for example, there are people that are just absolutely amazing, and I would say I'm at like the lowest lows of levels, you know. But I think it's just important to that's why it's important to remove your ego, you know, if you want to become good at something, you know. Like, if we look at any sort of top athlete, any sort of top person in any sort of role of their job, you know, take Messi, my favorite football player. He obviously started at the lowest level he was. I'm sure even when he started, he was really good, but there was a point in his career where he was at the bottom, and he's had to practice, you know, improve on his skills and hone everything up to become who he was. He didn't just skip from level 1 to 100. You know, everyone sort of like built it up. But, you know, everybody requires that, and for me, that's definitely been like a big turning point in my life, I would say. Like, before, I think the gym is what really made me sort of realize that, you know, like, you are not as good at something as you think you sort of are, you know. Like, even a few months in, even now, I still I see people and I'm just like, fucking hell, how are they that strong, or how they put on size that quickly, you know. And it sort of makes you think like, okay, I need to go out there, and I need to really put in the effort to build myself up where I want to be, you know. And you need to knock a couple bricks from underneath yourself and realize like, okay, I just need to keep on working, not worry what other people are thinking, and just focus on like self development, you know, and just doing something that'll push yourself forward instead of letting your ego hold you back, you know. And I think ego death is something that a lot of people experience when they build the ego up too high. Like, I wouldn't say I experienced that. My ego wasn't through the roof or anything, but people out there, famous people like Logan Paul, for example, I'm sure that Suicide Forest was a